I guess people are still in a weird place when you mention the brain.
They think serious brain injury is their
when we mention the brain, we're either talking about mental health issues, which, although we're still not in a good place to be talking about, or they're talking about, like serious concussions and a brain injury in most people's mind is something, that puts you out, but actually
it's a life changer in their thoughts.
But in actual fact, there's most things that you do, everything that you do affects your brain, and your brain's reacting to things in different ways. And I know just from working with people, after a while, like anything your brain isn't using, you're going to lose those abilities. And in a way, that's still as much of a, maybe not an injury, but it's reduced ability in certain areas that we have a test that we do where we have to tap people's fingers and they have to say how many fingers are in between, and just digit span test, and that's the amount of people who cannot tell how many fingers are in between fingers that have been touched, or the amount of people that if you tap them with one or two points, they're not able to tell whether it was one thing or two things.
They don't have that sensation ability.
Yeah, or sometimes people can't tell the difference between hot and cold, or we get a lot of people actually, weirdly, since when we do our neuroperformance assessments, that actually aren't seeing out of both of their eyes.
Yeah.
So
that's a really common one, I've noticed.
That was more common than I thought. I really thought that it would be, like, not hugely common, but it
common enough to notice
a lot.
Yeah.
People, when both their eyes are open, for whatever reason, their brain decides it only actually wants information from one eye to make all of their decisions, and if they cover that eye, the other eye can still see, so that person assumes, well, both my eyes are working because I can cover each one and I can see just fine. I've had people running towards springboards and like vaults, and they run completely sideways because obviously if you're only using one eye to see, you still
point that towards it.
Yeah, you still want to see everything in the middle. You don't want to see everything slightly to your right or left, so you're going to twist your whole body, and that's kind of what those physios were getting at when they were talking about posture correction. You know, if I'm only able to see out of my right eye, well, no wonder I've got scoliosis, or no wonder I've got rotation in my spine, because my eye is forcing me to stand like that.
So even though that other eye is seeing, your brain isn't using the picture from it, it's just blocking and going, nope.
Yeah.
I'm not using that. I'm going to use favourite eye number 1 here, and that's why it will help you. You'll adapt to it.
Yeah.
But so that's why most athletes, as I said, that have had a brain injury, a concussion, something like that, they will more than likely have adapted to it, and they will be still training away at their sports and playing sports, and probably a lot of high level athletes. But if that's the case, if rehabbing those old collisions or injuries fully can increase their performance to get them back to where they have the ability to perform to, that also says a lot about, if you can get back to that by doing this kind of work, why can you not then take that percentage that you've increased and improved by and actually just take that on? It doesn't have to be an elite athlete, but the average Joe, average person, and actually make them an extra 5% better, an extra 3% better.
I think people kind of think, if I can do something well, then I couldn't be helped by addressing those smaller issues. I'm very against that whole prehab thing of, let's just make sure everything works okay in case you ever need it. But for stuff, could I throw faster if I just had a look at all of these basic components, and if I addressed the weakest link, would it be able to make me throw better? And these people kind of just assume, well, I can already throw quite well, so it must not be any of these small things. It must be a big thing. There must be a big thing that I'm missing that I'm going to search for. But yeah, when you find that small thing, then you'll be able to get results from it.
Yeah, and